Doc Fulton once again has drawn a penis, bigger and bolder than ever before. You can mash the button 2 more times each, guys, if you'd like. You can get up to 3 attempts at sketch. Unless you're using an Etch-a-Sketch, in which case it's harder. Oh, excellent.
So now I can try to do the make Trump.
Yes.
Hey.
Good.
Of Glenn.
Somebody attempts something nice.
Nope.
Well. But yeah. It's okay. The important thing at this point is
I made a sketch of Dana.
Cool. It's a one-shot thing. It lasts for a week or less.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good emergency thing. But the important thing at this level is to get your sketch skill way the fuck up. So, right. And everybody wakes up, drifts in, gets fed, looks at Doc Fulton.
So.
Silence.
So magic's not working very well here.
Silence. Yeah.
It used to.
Correct.
Do you have anybody in MMO that knows how to teach magic at all? Like low-level stuff?
The elf kids are actually awake also, by the way. The elf girl holds up her hand.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go over well here. People call that filthy elf shit and will probably torch the school.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like a secret school.
Yeah, we don't
the only
really
one
want
that
to.
was casting spells at some point?
What?
Were elves the only one that cast magic at ever?
The elves nod, and a couple of the other guys who have been here or have slept with either or of the elves do as well. The elf guy goes, yeah, we don't want to make secret schools or anything like that would jeopardize our position here.
No. I understand that.
Yeah. We're in a very precarious position, and all Australians, need to always be on their very best behavior here. Anything less could compromise the embassy.
Okay, that's fine. Understandable.
Now, we learned some magic from the inhabitants here, from word and...
From some of the animals, yes.
Yeah.
The animals that can talk. Yes, but it's something that they used to be able to do. I, says the elf guy, am of the opinion that when the elves left the land or were slaughtered, that the amount of magic in the land has decreased significantly.
Which is why...
Are the animals still able to perform their own magic?
Yes, but many less of them are actually doing so now or coming forward now. They look sadly at the cage where the word is. He appears to be nailed to his perch and deceased. He is an ex-finch.
Didn't think he was a parrot.
He's always been like a little itty-bitty bird. He has gone to join the invisible choir.
He's kicked the bucket.
Exactly.
What was his death about? Because
he was super old. He's been here for years, literally. Those birds don't live that long.
What?
What?
Yeah, they do.
These kind of finches?
Oh, finch. I'm not sure about that. For some reason, I thought it was a different kind of bird.
Everybody thought he was a parrot because he said he walked like a parrot and talked like a parrot, but he was not a parrot. You have to stand tall like a parrot. He taught us that when we were growing up.
Yeah, see,
Because
that
what-
was, like, I was confused when you said he was dead. I was like, only been a couple of years, though. What's up?
yeah. Parrots lived to be like 80 or some
Right,
freaky
that's what I
shit
was like,
like
huh?
that. Yeah, no, he was kind of getting old when he was originally gotten, and the fact they made it in there 2-3 years is pretty impressive to everybody. They think it was his hatred that kept him alive.
Do we think that the remaining magical animals would independently of Australia set up a learning school?
No, the ones that actually know magic are talking less and less about it. Believe me, nobody wants any association with the elves.
Even when the magic was in full swing, they could only do their one element.
That's right, says the elf girl.
But it's something.
True. Also, yes,
Learn other types of magic, even if they
But
tried.
they could teach more of themselves to
We don't
just keep
think
the
that-
baseline at least.
we don't think that they're interested in doing that. If a lot of them, if they know magic, they're keeping very quiet about it. Yeah, magic is not long for this world, I believe, says the elf guy. The girl's like, "You're so dramatic." He's like, "I know."
It's like a shitty game of paranoia here.
Okay.
I'm
So you wanna-
paranoid to generate the berries the other night.
See?
You want to get the painting to MMO then?
MMO is still fairly dangerous. We have a lot of weird shit that happens there and such,
Or-
says the goblin lady.
Just keep it safe here until things
We need to
settle
be able
down.
to use it and continue our work. It's been quite a boon for the MMO land. Oh, by the way, they're building you guys a much nicer house there in appreciation for all that you do. I found that out, she says.
We need to. I think that we need to bring it back there so you guys can access it, and so we can. But we also, I think, need to. If that's true with the whole house thing, we need that place like hardcore guarded too.
That's kind of the issue there. We don't have a lot of extra people for that because everybody's very very busy. Also, external threats are a big deal. So they've got a lot of guard parties and forest rangers and stuff going off looking for external threats. So yeah, but it'll be in the middle of one of the most tightly packed cities that we have. But it's not nearly as secure as here. She looks around. There are literally guards all over the place. It's like,
It's just harder to get in and out of though.
What?
It's harder to get in and out of here.
Yes, I agree. We just
So you can still use it. It'll just take more time.
maybe, unless something bad happens.
Actually, you guys usually spend all your time in there, right?
Well, a lot of us do, but there's other people that come and go
Some
constantly,
people come and go.
picking off messages, books, bringing new requests for different books. The plumbing series, very popular. Also, we aren't sure if part of the reason that we've only had a limited number of books go out to MMO land, and we're trying to keep it limited there, is because we don't think the MMO land library, we've got a small library in MMO land where the books are actually guarded and stuff, but it's like one or two guys type guarding it. But and people can't take them out of the building. They have to read them there. The reason we have so few books there, it's like less than 100 books there at any given time, is because we think that eventually the city we may run up against something. We've already seen a huge dragon that could literally incinerate the city just by flying over it and belching flame. And our city is made mostly of wood. So we're thinking that's probably not a good thing.
That'd be a bad thing.
And we also do seal a lot of the roofs and such with pitch to keep out the rain. So we do kind of live in giant matches.
That's great. So we're going to keep the painting here.
Do you have any way to communicate outside of physically passing through? So we have these cool watches. Do you guys have...
No. I think there was some guy named Freddie who was going to offer somebody some watches, and he got backhanded by somebody else. I forget who. They look at Fulton. May have been him. Not sure. We haven't asked for anything like that at all.
There's only 4 left completely that we know of. Just 4.
Yeah. Don't do
How about a nice telephone?
How about
anything?
Somebody super magical can join hands with a big group of you and get you in to begin with, and then you just have to...
They need supplies to live, unless if this thing expands out like crazy, and in the back room of a hallway there's a grocery store.
I mean, you can just... It's hard, but you can just keep trying to get in or out, right?
It could take days before somebody's able to get in or out. And plus, what happens when something goes very, very wrong? It might kill them. They might get stuck in. The whole thing may stop working. We don't know. We're not willing to take that kind of risk with something that valuable. We have not even begun to scratch the surface on those books.
Okay, well, then you're just not using it for now.
Correct.
Okay. We'll leave it in storage here.
We'll, what will we do? I guess we'll go back to MMO land and try to go through the books that are there. We will probably then, we're probably going to see if we can, we've begun starting to trade with, these guys here, motions toward the elves, some of our precious, semi-precious stuff in order that they can use it to buy things for us. So that's how we're getting paper, ink, stuff like that. So I guess when libraries close, we'll start copying those 100 books so we can have an air copy of them. The joys of plumbing and such are very valuable. We are also going to have one of the first flush toilets in town, if we can make it work, in your house.
Excellent.
We want to show our appreciation. We are not ungrateful for all the hard work you guys have done.
We appreciate that too.
Yeah, you will when you've taken a lovely, lovely shit, says somebody. The goblin lady just goes, hey.
New guy?
They're all new, she says. She just kind of looks around like fucking librarians don't get out much or have people skills or know when to not speak, you know.
Adding the painting to the storage handout.
All right. Yeah, but if you guys can find a secure place, because we thought that the air place would be more secure. We'd gotten word that the government wasn't hunting you guys at all, but I guess something must have changed. I have no idea what. They look at you guys expectantly. You ignore them. They go back to looking somewhere else. All right. Well, good talk. Let us know when we can get back in there and start more work.
I might have already asked this before, but are we able to make a trump of inside of the library and use that to go in the library, so that it doesn't have to be all like displayed and huge? Like it stays rolled up, and we're able to just look at our own little mini oil painting of it.
Everybody get a refill. I forgot something important. Thank you very much for reminding me. Everybody take a refill. I have to retcon something. Only you guys could get through with the painting. None of those guys could travel through your trump. They haven't walked a pattern. So you guys got through, and then they've got to
I
try.
stayed behind.
You stay behind with them?
Yeah, you guys go through. I'll be back.
Oh. Should we take the painting through?
Yes, like take the painting and go.
Okay.
No problem. You guys get through it and stuff. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's a higher. You have to have much more Trump mastery in order to get people who haven't done Trump and shit through. So hence the refill. So, what are you doing with your people who wanted to have an all-night party?
They're here.
Holy Christ!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's awesome, but
I
you
know.
now need to see which part of the world you guys end up in. You could be in Macau. So first, let's go for which hemisphere, east or west? You want to roll low. Low is
Well,
the
do I want to?
western
Do I get a luck
hemisphere.
roll first? Usually.
Sure. If you make a good enough luck roll, I'll skew the dice wildly in your favor. If you get if you get a crit or -60, you're just fucking there for some reason.
I play assistant 10 on his luck roll.
Bring my people home, he chants.
If anything, that just makes everything wrap up nicely.
Perfect. You take them all out into the ocean and drop them and yourselves off. They all die. How are you doing?
I'll spend a pause.
That shouldn't have been a fumble.
He rolled a 100.
100 is always a fumble.
Oh, I see.
That's why it gets weird with the success fumble. Yay,
Yeah.
I've had a success fumble.
Yay.
By half.
Half. Okay, got it. The southern hemisphere is right out. So you're wanting northern hemisphere. Roll for east or west. Low is the correct one. Roll any die. Why are you rolling a new luck roll?
I thought like luck roll for east or west.
Oh, fine. Anyway, right. They eventually pull up. They all are like looking battle worn and shit like that. They wandered through for actually it'd probably be like a week or some shit. And he's like, the embassy's over the hill. And they're like, we're going to die. He's like, come on, push it. And they showed up. You guys have been hanging out. They show up. Everything's back to where it was. Big party. Next day, lots of talk. And then suddenly Fulton says,
What? Hi.
Hey, you made it.
Hey.
right. So you guys have been hanging out back to where you were before the horrible, horrible retcon.
I pulled a yin yang.
And everybody discard all of your cards and draw new ones.
I don't suppose anybody has a nope, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Motherfuck.
What awesome cards did you have, Chris?
Plus 20 write-in skill and reverse dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the reverse dice is quite a slap in the cock. So, right, you guys are all hanging out at the embassy.
So,
are
we able to draw a picture of inside the library and have a miniature Trump of the library that way?
Even if you couldn't get the librarians in and out through it at your level of artistry. You get yourselves in and out, maybe if you were to make one, if it works. You haven't experimented yet. I'll give you a card for thinking of clever experimentation shit.
Might be handy in the future, but
Yeah, so that we don't have to physically get to whatever zone the library is set up in.
doesn't solve the current issue.
No, it does not.
Oh, so many complicated problems. What will you do?
Well, like I said, I guess we're leaving the painting here, and
Oh yeah, it's
these
in a
guys
it's
are-
in a storage room. They got a guard on it. Nobody from here seems interested in it because they think, oh, it must be a valuable painting. We are well paid, and it's really big and awkward, and we're not even going to try to move it. So all good.
they can clems back to MMO land from here at their leisure.
Yep, they can do that indeed.
Now, do we want to go back and see what's going on in Gothic and see if we can rescue what's going on there, or what?
I didn't hear what you said.
I think, do we want to go back to Gothic now and see if we can figure out what's going on and try to help it out so that we don't lose the dove?
3 words keep going through your mind, Glenn. Dead 2.
Yeah, we got the painting out. I say fuck that place. That's just my opinion. I don't know what we would do there.
It seems like an easier task to handle, though, than like reintroducing magic here, or to bring the painting into a tinderbox of like, just get rid of an evil dictator. Just, just one guy. And all of his henchmen. And their fortress.
When they say you and what army, you can tell which army right away.
We don't really have...
That still seems easier than the other 2.
Assassination skills.
Aww.
Like, it's a time thing. Like, if we were to like watch to see if he ever comes out of the fortress, find out if he does anything else, and then because we have bombs, so we could always plant a bomb to where he's going to be. That gets rid of him. But also, I don't know if you guys have long range like rifle usage. That would be another way to take him out. I don't have that. Well,
none of us have that.
I can take him out if I make a lucky roll, or if I make a lucky shot, and he's within 300 meters. But then I'm going to lose that item forever. I just made it, so I really don't want to lose it yet.
Mm-hmm.
No idea what you're talking about.
I have a spear that I can throw up to 100 meters away.
I mean, would assassinating him actually fix the problem, or would another guy just take over his
I think it would,
Fuhrer?
because he's taken into power, and the rest of the council will then start voting on who's either in power next. Do they go back? It'll probably end up wanting to go back to the way it was. But right now, since he's the richest and he's kind of got them under his boot heel, but we don't know all the politics that's going on. So without knowing that, I'm thinking that if he's like the one of the richer guys there, which is probably what he is, if we like, otherwise it's like little things that are going to slowly go. We're not going to have to go against him, like a real resistance, not a bunch of idiots in a basement going, "We're the resistance."
Fucking plus, French guys.
And at this point, we should probably look through the paperwork that I have.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I was gonna say
maybe the librarians can help us find out what's going on too.
Are you saying this guy was only in charge because he's the richest?
That's really how it works there. I mean,
could we just ruin him financially?
Yeah, let's steal his money.
That's one of the ways I'm thinking, and I'm thinking he's the guy that probably owns the quartz mine, which is nearby, which is probably what's making the biggest amount of money in the area that I can think of, or the biggest trade.
Is that what they make the Chris out of?
I'm not sure.
Man, it would be great to be able to steal all of that. That'd be fun.
And that would put us financially nice as well, which is something that I wanted to deal with anyway.
When you have 2 problems, you might have a solution.
Remember, in Japan, crisis and opportunity are the same word. Crisis-tunity.
Is this a prestige module?
Depends on what you guys do. I have no idea. So far, no.
It depends how bonehead we are.
Or it depends on how big I mean, you've probably only got about half an hour left of gameplay, so I'm not sure what you're wanting to try to accomplish in that time. I doubt it'll be a prestigious thing. No, I'd toss it.
We could always just go and find out what's going on more, try to get more in depth. Looking through these records, we might also be able to figure out some stuff too.
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
No problem. The records not only show who used to be in the Resistance, but give me bureaucracy rolls to really plumb down into that shit. Yeah. Looks like some bureaucratic records and shit. Yeah. Looks bad. Oh,
Hey, some librarians, would you like to look over these?
I thought they all got sent home.
We said they could leave at their leisure.
Anybody
They
still
all
around?
get up and run off.
I think they may have. Let me look. Hold on, I will roll.
Thought we were all still eating.
Anyone still hungover? Then they are just now waking up.
You guys look around. Everybody's got 2 elf kids are there. They'll try their bureaucracy on it. They're good at bureaucracy. They both succeed. That's very interesting. They say, and they put them down and gaze off into the distance. Yeah.
Can you inform us as to what's going on? This is not our forte.
Sure.
I destroyed worlds. I don't paperwork out, I guess.
Well, apparently they've also made records on who they think some of the sympathizers are. Although I'm not sure where they got the information and stuff, because there just seems to be kind of wild accusations mixed with who don't I like, mixed with possible actual sympathizers with the thing. To answer your earlier concern, though, the rot may go deep enough that this person's second in command might just get elected if you're to bump this guy off. On the other hand, though, making him poor, rich people do hate that. These guys are definitely idiots, whoever made these records and stuff. Although some of these records were stolen from some sort of special guard unit or something that was keeping track. And they apparently keep track on different individuals and stuff. So some very detailed records and such, but they don't go back very far. They only go back a few months.
Is anything on the White Dove in here?
No. Actually, hold on. Give me a luck roll, Chris. Maybe.
I have.
Well, yeah, actually, there was a note that said that they were going to send over some people to talk to the owners to see if they had some extra space to set up some sort of special guard detachment, and they were going to pay rent to them and stuff for it. But apparently, they got snubbed. And the people there didn't want to meet with them or something. And so they took the staff in for questioning.
Okay.
And did you want to try to free the butler?
Just so you know, you've seen the outside of Fortress. I don't know if you've actually been inside of it, but essentially it'd be like trying to break into a prison.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Tough is one word. Sure.
Although that one girl escaped regularly.
The one that they were told they couldn't kill and stuff. That one you're talking about her?
That's the one.
Yeah.
So, is there any information on Gumberto Cosmo in there or no?
Gumberto Cosmo. Yeah.
We could always go back and try to talk with him and see what's up.
I don't know who that is.
He's one of the council members, actually.
Okay.
How often can you use the trump? Is that like a... If it's a sketch, you can use it for that duration, but is it a certain amount of uses as well?
The
Trump,
sketch is once ever.
yeah. And you
How
have to
about
put it up within a week.
for the oil paintings, are you able to do miniatures? Or is they supposed to have a size?
Oh, yeah, they're all playing card size. You can look at Doc's. He's got a bunch of them. You've actually got some too, I believe. Yeah, they're normal card size, but they're oil paintings. Those are used as many times as you'd like, as far as you know. You have no idea.
Even throughout the day?
Hmm?
Like if you make the rolls, are you able to, would you be able to go, hop back and forth between two?
Ask Doc.
As far as I
Doc?
know, yes. But I've only done it, I've not done it a bunch.
Do we have a place that would be able to refine the quartz into Chris?
Oh, she's got a fucking plan. I see that look. She's
They
got
must-
a fucking plan.
They must have a facility for that somewhere around here.
I'm sure the people that live there know how to do that. I've tried to discern how to refine Chris, but I just can't seem to figure it out no matter how much I think about it. Something tells me that you guys won't be able to figure it out either. This is significant.
Interesting.
But people native to that area at least
Yes.
are able to learn?
Yes.
Do we know of anybody who's from that area trustworthy who's not currently imprisoned?
No.
Hagrid?
The closest
Haggard
person
left,
that-
man.
Like
Haggard's gone.
Yandoon, but he's a goofball and he only knows alchemy. He knows a little bit of magic, I know, but I don't think he knows much what's going on. His shop is bugged magically anyway, so, and he doesn't even want to write things on paper, so he doesn't get it. I do think if we keep, to the sneaky side, that we should be able to find more information and we can find out where, maybe where they do this refining. I'm thinking that it's something that might be like in the Ministry of Magic.
Could surveil them and see if they're getting quartz shipments in. Or we could just find a quartz shipment and see where it goes. If they're not moving it anywhere, then they must be making the Chris at the mine.
Yeah, and that fortress is pretty heavy too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I like how the same fortress at one time, the PCs were like, I hope it's good and solid enough to withstand all these attacks. Now they're like, God, I wish it was a lot shittier so we could sneak in there.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Should we go see what we can see about our land and quartz and fortress and just do some recon?
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you? Yeah.
and try to make a miniature oil painting
So you
of
guys are
something.
gung ho about saving this place because
He's not.
I'm really ready to let it die.
I feel like we've done that to every world we've visited, Glenn.
Eh.
That's the beauty of always having new worlds to conquer, is when the old ones die.
Cleaned up plenty of other people's messes.
Well, according to documents, says the elf guy rubbing salt in the wound, you guys are actually in good light and stuff. Possibly, with the special guard unit, whatever that is, Gestapo, wanting to make headquarters or at least have some people stationed where you guys were at.
Yeah, until
Dun, dun, dun.
we walked into the fake resistance and told
The
them
trap.
Yeah.
Yes, I did have all that planned out early. I'm a dick, I know. So, he says, well, let's just tuck that underneath these other papers then, shall we?
Dino Land?
I'm telling you, there's gonna be nothing there.
Yeah.
Like legit.
We only got like
we
20
took what
minutes left. We can take a look.
How are we getting there?
I mean, you take Clems to Burlington, go down the bomb shelter to Canada, climb down the chasm, and there's a gate there to Dino Land.
Ooh.
What?
I know the way.
This is going to be fun. I think Doc Fulton will pull off his own head in frustration very soon.
So, do you have Santa suits?
Do
you have cold weather gear? Do you have climbing gear?
Don't need like the survival gear. It's, just some heavy coats or whatever.
Depends on how long we're in the cold.
We'd be in the mine for several minutes. We don't actually.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about going through the bomb shelter thing and then that climbing and stuff?
Huh?
Are you talking about going through the bomb shelter thing and then that mine there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than several minutes, sir. I fast forward over a lot of the boring shit.
Okay.
If you're going the way I think you are, you literally have to crawl through freezing sludge for like a good half hour.
Okay. Well, we survived escaping Dino Land without cold weather gear. So I assume with modest cold weather gear, we'd be able to get through.
You should keep most of your fingers and toes, if nothing else. Of course, they'll be bloody miserable.
Of course, there's also the heavy-duty, extra awesome cold weather gear in the storage here, since we're at the Australian Embassy.
I love the shared storage things. It's just wonderful.
Anyway, this is just an idea.
Well, we don't have. I don't even think we'll have enough time to really check that out. Honestly, I mean.
Okay.
I honestly, I'm telling you, we were there and we exploded like so much shit.
Everything's leveled.
I think that we would end up being very frustrated, get there, and we would find nothing or find very little.
Well, it's a lot of great climbing rolls and balance rolls and shit. I'm up for having you guys spend some hero points.
Like
What?
basically, it's going to come down to like make or die a bunch of climbing rolls, and then take a travelogue through the jungle for a while.
Maybe get
I would,
chased by some dinosaurs if you're lucky.
yeah.
Okay. Well, it just seemed like we didn't have a clear plan for Gothic. But
You still don't, believe me.
yeah, I mean, if you got an idea that you want to do, then
Well, no, it's all about information gathering at this point. Like we would have to go there. We would have to watch. This is very time consuming. What we would have to do to figure out what's going on. It would be all about watching to see who comes out, when they come out. If they have like a certain schedule, it's the boring PI stuff is what it comes down to right now, because we don't have enough information.
I'm good at that. I'm just not gung ho about saving Gothic.
He is dressed like I've been told a PI dresses like, says the boy elf.
If you guys are, lead the way.
Aren't your clothes and stuff kind of distinctive? Aren't they going to figure out that it's you?
What do you mean?
He always dresses in that same kind of clothing and stuff.
We'll have to disguise before we go to Gothic or anywhere.
He says.
What do they usually wear in Gothic?
In Gothic, it's a wide variety of different kinds of clothes and stuff, anywhere from naked through weird cyberpunk shit to like adventuring clothing, cowboy outfits, just all kinds. It's a mismatch because is post cyberpunk.
Let's all, if we're going there, let's all go to the shop here and get cowboy outfits.
Okay, I just change into some clothes.
What about if you're wanted there? Are you going to cover your faces? Says the guy. And if you cover your faces, is that acceptable there?
I
mean,
didn't give my name. I haven't been there that much.
So you were never seen with anybody who did give their name?
Yeah, this is all like covert watching and such.
He slaps you on the shoulder and says, "You suck at this."
Okay, we'll make disguise rolls.
All right. Good luck. Actually, don't make them now. I'll just assume that you have the disguise kits and all that stuff. The time when I'll ask for the disguise rolls is when the guards are in front of you.
Am I still in my French disguise?
By disguise, you mean you put on a beret and had a great French accent I gave you a card for? Yes, maybe. Well, no, you haven't been doing the French accent, so you're partially out of it. Your beret does not smell like this, though. Unlike most of the air berets.
Sounds like some make or die rolls.
Yes, it would definitely be make or dies. If you guys want to end low early, I'm good with that too.
I'm fine with that too.
Chris is going to have two other people with him tomorrow that he will be able to torture with doing that kind of shit if he wants, or he can do something entirely different. I'm up for whatever. So if we're going to go ahead and end it here, does anybody have any ideas for cards for the title of this adventure? So far, I've forgotten to write down the one I have. Oh, The Resistance is the only one I have.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
really what it comes down to, honestly.
Okay. Everybody take one card, then discard as many cards as you don't want after you take one card, just because I'm a lovely person. And then do your end of mission refill. Oh, fuck, the NPC. They get the elf lady. She's sitting there at the table with you. Apparently her cards have been stuck. Let's see if she can try a different card. There we go. She is still in card play because you guys got very fucking lucky. Is anybody feeling unstable? She asks.
Yes.
She is happy to trade you a card. I'm going to attempt to trade with you here. Just throw out one card. I've hit accept trade. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I figure she has nothing else good for end of mission.
Okay. I play training time.
Actually, I haven't done her end of mission refill yet. So, all right. I don't hear anybody else saying anything. So everybody discard all of your cards that
Take
you
a
don't
check
like
in
and refill your
parkour.
Let's see who's been nicest to her.
Does anybody have a nope? Otherwise, it's not going to matter.
Oh,
Do
she
not have.
doesn't.
World of Pain. Everybody
Nope.
immediately discards all their cards. Does not refill their hand.
Wow,
And it's gone.
that kind of is how the whole mission seemed to go.
Yep.
So you guys pick up 3 hero points each.
Can I still play a card from before? Because I haven't redrawn yet, or just.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You can redraw, and if you get a nope and a what's it called? Everybody draws cards, then that would be a big help right now.
Okay, because I wanted to play my write-in skill here for, I guess, oil painting, because I don't have anything to make Trump on. So a chance to bump it up.
Okay. Then get rid of all your... Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, I still wouldn't have made it with my bonus. So now I'm
Discard your
getting
shit,
rid of
refill,
and
and
refilling.
she's...
And then I'll be on the same level as you guys.
Yeah.
And I have the couch card, so
You didn't get a nope or anything?
I did not get a nope. I did get a victory that needs to be ditched now.
Yeah. And so just toss all your cards and you're done.
Yeah. All right. There we are.
You're not carrying around a spear with you, are you, Chris?
No.
Good. I was going to say, it's great for fighting. I've been watching some videos on how fucking useful spears are, even compared to swords. But
No, I got a training time, so.
Good man. But carrying around a spear, not practical unless that's your deal. Wow. Your prestidigitation is not
earlier?
going to go up. As Chris rolls a field of green, the food ordering soon. Excellent. I can't believe you haven't eaten all day yet, Matt.
Oh, shit, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it done?
Yep.
Well done. Daniel Zool becomes more etiquetted. I will stick out my pinky if I want to. I'm going to ask for your help, Matt, on ordering the Indian food because you know better than I do.
I
Oh,
was just going to order anyway.
I got money.
I did last time.
Yeah. Let's see. Does anybody have anything to say to the studio audience before I stop the recording?
Thank you.
No.
She's always so nice to the studio audience.